everyone, and welcome to the Podcast of Stuff, episode 272. New computer, who dis? Can you guys hear me?
Oh, yeah, that's the better question. Can you hear him? Can you hear us?
Yep. Again, on the Discord. All right. Hawakas can hear me. Cool. Can you hear the Compros?
Unbelievable. Why
Cool.
the last second decision to switch?
I just wanted to. I was bored. And I wanted to get all this set up that way I can just blitz through Matsuri-Con stuff on this new computer. I didn't want to, like...
Can you imagine a boring day like that? I'm bored. Let me hook up my brand new PC I just...
Especially right before the podcast. I'd have been like, maybe an hour after that.
It was 3 hours before. A lot set up.
And yet here we are.
So yeah, I will be looking into any audio discrepancies. For whatever reason, the clips. I think it's just because I had grabbed the clips directly from Dropbox. I'll just actually get them on my PC. Probably something.
That's probably what did it.
With it. But anyways, welcome. It has been 2 weeks. A hangout was had. And I was tired for a week straight after, which does not bode well for Matsuri-Con.
Oh, yeah, you're going to be laid out for a month.
Oh, man.
All right, see you at Halloween, Mike.
Indeed. Oh, man.
DA won through Bush.
It was a long time coming. A long time coming. DA won through some bullshit. The biggest bullshit. It was just complete random chance.
Oh, dude, we were watching it, too. Your face, the way it falls is tremendous.
It is...
It is a whole body language thing, because you go up, and then you go down.
Yeah, because, like, I'd never seen that before, so I was excited just at the prospect. And I'm like, his luck has been ass in my head.
And, like, even if he gets, like, a 6, there's so much drama to be had. Nope, 10.
No fun.
It's just the immediate 10 just do fuck life. Oh, my God. Yeah, in the moment. It murders friendships in the moment. Because literally for the next 20 minutes till all of us went to bed, DA wouldn't shut up.
Oh, dude.
He
the worst.
Would
Y'all
not.
were just walking out the room, just talking to each other. I'm just sitting there talking and just bragging.
Like you're having an interview-ish. There's nothing more funny to me in that clip than Kelly just off screen going, "Shut the fuck up!"
You know, they say all men are created equal. Pause. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, man. It was great. Like, outside looking in now, it's great.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Because we're away from it.
Oh, yeah, Kelly is now officially a bum. She is welcome in our fold. Oh, man.
Is Amber the only non-bum left?
Maybe.
I don't see how I'm a bum for winning.
No. Once you're designated bum, you're bum for life.
Exactly.
You've been a bum since like episode 12 of Revisited.
It's been rescinded a little bit. You know, I was on a roll.
No, because Barack Obama is always going to be Mr. President. You're just always a president. You can't rescind that you are a president.
That's completely different. That's a state. That's an office. That is elected. This is just a feeling. Oh, you was a bum.
No,
bam, always. Wait, no.
Do you want an election? Do I have to put it to a poll of who's a bum in 2200 and who's not?
Very biased.
Basically, all votes are biased. What are you talking about? You think people were looking at the facts when they voted for Trump?
Now I want to change our currency to bum bucks. You know what? I think the fans have willed this into existence. You know how one of us had talked about where it's like we don't really have a name for our fans. There you go.
That was me. I said that.
Y'all are bums.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you're late. They've been the bums.
Yeah,
Do you know our channel members are called bums?
It wasn't a thing on this Twitch. It is now.
You know what? A Lyft Exists is a whole separate entity. It's like KFC to Taco Bell, even though the parent company.
Yep. Exactly. And I don't watch enough and don't participate in the streams enough to know. Oh, you bums. Let's be. The fact that you had to type that, you typed it wrong and had to type it again. Jet's on board.
Walker's wanted the beefalos.
You did.
Nah,
I love the beefalos.
No.
Yo, I love beefalos.
Absolutely not.
Only people that know would know.
Nah. Absolutely not.
Yeah, we're kind of recapping last weekend. Let's see what we started off with. Ralph getting here, and he was Coach Ralph for a stream, and then me and him. Oh, actually, I forget. I didn't tell you guys. I told the stream that day. So Ralph texts me in classic fashion. He's like, "I'm a half hour out." He gave me a time frame, and I believed him.
Why?
Because
to be fair, no, hold on. To be fair, that was not me. That was traffic. My GPS said you are 30 minutes out. And I'm like, okay, I will text him and let him know when I am 30 minutes out.
Barring traffic, I'm about 30 minutes out.
It's implied.
Beef for bums.
Beef for bums. Okay, I kind of like that. Not gonna lie.
Beef for bums.
I'm
I'm
saving
already
that
changing this. No, I'm changing that in Discord. No, it's already done.
I'm saving that in a document just so I also have record.
Beef for bums is fantastic. But why? You understand that it's only your own fault that you would ever believe anything with Ralph when it comes to
I was also thinking it was GPS, but Ralph's,
it was GPS.
Ralph's juju just got in there.
Ralph's juju.
And so, right around that half hour mark, like a little bit after, I get a buzz on my Ring doorbell. So I'm like, oh, okay, guys, I'll be right back. And it was right before the tournament started. I'm like, Ralph's here. And I almost opened up the door and went up, sup, fucker? I open up the door, and it's a bunch of salespeople trying to sell me solar panels for my roof.
Oh my goodness!
I almost.
Sup, fucker? The tax incentives on solar panels.
Emissions from gas and
you can cool your house extra 8% energy costs.
Oh,
Beef
Beef,
fuckers.
Please tell me more.
Beef changed his name on Discord. Regreased the beef a bum. That just has a whole nother context.
Ooh.
Which actually I told, like, the guy was like giving his pitch. I'm like, I'm sorry. I will look into this in the future. I'm currently doing a stream right now, and he actually hopped on stream and gave like an ad pitch in the comments.
did he really let him in your house?
No. Via the chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool, actually.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! I thought you were like, yeah, come on, hop in and just say hello. I'm like,
No.
no, none of that.
But did that, and then we went and got some. It's a really good German sausage place here in Columbus that we went to. Didn't realize their hours had changed. We walked in about 10 minutes to close. We felt really bad afterwards. That's on us for not looking up the new hours.
You feel bad during and leave and go somewhere else.
Yeah, that's.
We didn't know until after we were seated is the problem. It's like we were seated like, wow, it's kind of slow. I guess COVID hit this place. We asked the waitress, hey, what's going on? And like Mike went to go look for this buffet style sausage area that they had before, and it was gone. And then me and Mike were like, "What are they closed?" And we look it up on Google. Oh,
well, the buffet being gone is because of COVID.
Yeah,
there's that. But yeah, we bum rushed. It's like here's our food, here's a drink order, eat, drink, and then we just got the F out as quickly as we could.
There should have been a massive tip.
Yeah.
There was.
Oh, we tipped. We did.
So then you guys got there late into the wee hours of the night. Ralph and I were just like hanging out watching Critical Role stuff. And then you guys lambasted me about food in my fridge.
Oh, dude. Y'all, Mike's fridge is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Absolutely.
And this is not hyperbole. This is not a joke. It is the worst thing I have ever seen in my life when it comes to a fridge.
It's very offensive.
This man had
Oh yeah.
nothing but food that was rotten, like a year-old expired food. He had six eggs.
That
Shut
is
up,
an
shut
over.
up.
No, Mike.
Shut up, Mike.
Don't
Shut up,
talk,
Mike. There were 6 eggs, and none were used, and they
Hold
were
on.
all
This was
expired.
a 6-count carton. He didn't have 12 eggs. He ate half.
No.
This is a 6-count
This
carton.
is just 6 eggs.
He went to
all
the
of them
grocery
there.
store a month ago, a month before, 2 months before, and didn't use the eggs at all.
Not a single egg.
He had
Not one
butter
egg.
and a smaller thing of butter, and they
No,
were
he had
both
margarine.
expired.
Margarine, tub of margarine, and a tub of butter. They are different.
Both expired. He instantly opened his fridge. Oh no, all of this milk I was gonna use for smoothies in the drain.
Glug, glug, glug.
You know what was in there? You know what it was plentiful?
A
And Mountain Dew energy
never-ending
drinks.
river. Just bathing in this.
Oh, okay. So if anybody's wondering how he's not sick, okay, what do we hear Mike doing at all times, fam? That cough has now been realized. We now know what it is. The man lives in rot, therefore he's permanently rotting.
Bruh. I do not understand his fridge.
So
He had-
It was
Yeah.
ready meals, Mountain Dew, and rot.
He had, like, I was looking in it, like, he had no bread?
No bread.
I don't
Not
eat
a
sandwiches.
slice of bread.
Who doesn't eat? What human goes, I don't eat sandwiches?
Me.
Not a particular sandwich, like I don't eat ham, I don't eat turkey. The entirety of sandwich.
Correct.
The thing that kills me was
Oh, he had those too, Hope.
26 different cookbooks just sitting there. No
Oh, he had a
creases in them.
fuck ton of
Just
spices
gathering.
too.
Oh, just pristine.
I told you those
He
were
had
given.
expired.
Hold
he
on,
had-
guys, hold on. Look at Gavin. Gavin hit him with it.
Yeah,
Like, Gavin is genuinely shocked.
I
he
don't eat
had
sandwiches.
He had a little dollar store lemon juices that was expired.
Expired.
No, he had 2 of them.
Yeah, two.
Which means he
two
knew
lemon
one
juice.
was expired.
No.
Went to go buy another. Then why do you
No.
have 2?
Because I just forgotten I had the one and bought another one.
I'm gonna need this unused. Oh, this will spice up my Mountain Dew a little bit. Unused.
Hey, soup's
You
good.
know me, I just don't be eating soup.
That's the thing about me.
Triton, this is the man you're losing to in Smash. I want that understood.
Now. My food choices
Hey.
are different from my Smash skills.
When he feels like a hamburger and doesn't feel like going to Wendy's or something, then he'll maybe buy bread.
Correct.
Some hamburger buns.
Correct. It's no longer a
that-
simple peeing.
And one of my things, I was just like, Mike, do you think that this is sustainable? And he just pauses and just go, no. I'm like, at least he recognizes he's on a fast track to something.
Well, yeah,
His
I don't
doctor
really-
just gonna pull out a chart and just go from here to here and all this in between.
You're not going to get pamphlets, sir. You're going to get a book.
not gonna read it.
It's going up with the cookbooks. Sorry.
Bring out your
Oh,
dark
but
potion.
don't worry. He has like 40 seasonings.
Yes, we should have taken a picture.
We should have taken
Oh, I
a
did.
picture.
I did. Remember? A video.
Oh yeah, when I was so mad about the lemon juice.
Yep. There is a video. It will be uploaded. I just now remembered it exists.
Dude.
So
Mike, your fridge is a travesty.
that's you know, that's good.
We
to
have
hear.
a 24 carton of eggs, and there are 3 eggs left in it.
I'm happy for you.
The
Well,
next
hey,
step in human evolution, the Mountain Dew Man. And in that book is a picture of Mike with his
It all
parted
started
hair,
with him.
parted hair, and emaciated frame.
Oh boy. So that was Wednesday.
Mike pulling food out of his fridge. Boil, boil, toil, and trouble. Oh, I need that.
That would
Hold
be
on.
funny. That
Guys,
would be so
that
much
is a
funnier.
shirt.
That
That
would
is
be
a
so
shirt.
much funnier if he had food in his fridge.
No, that's the thing is, we now need a shirt design. We need a shirt design of Mike in his graphic tee and khaki shorts with a witch hat on, just swirling around a cauldron.
Just commission Debt to do it.
I think I'm going to. But with like Mountain Dew cans, rotted food, a cartridge of fucking margarine, and just seasonings and books for cooking. I think I want that to exist.
He had a wok and he's like, oh, it's kind of scratched up and stuff. Maybe I should buy another one. And BG was like, when was the last time you used? He was like, earlier this year. Like, months. It was bad.
It was.
Hope,
real
is that
bad,
directed at BG? Because, well, exaggeration, there are multiple people that live in his house.
There are 3, which means we'll buy a 64 thing of eggs,
Yeah, try it
and
and
it'll
clip
go.
it. Try it and clip it, please.
Yeah. Why are you asking? You got that power.
Because I'm not.
No, I'm
do it
telling
later.
Triton. Why is he asking? All right, so that was Wednesday.
Oh, Alfonso, the video of Mike's fridge will be uploaded to our YouTube when I am not lazy and just get it all handled.
See you
So-
next year.
If you have funny. So if you want to see that, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube, everybody, to see a behind-the-scenes look at the group angrily shouting about Mike's fridge
The group
and
the
a
guy,
look in that fridge.
Me.
Got to keep the cookbook cold for best results.
Indeed. So Thursday, beginning of
Well,
the
that's
day,
just
head
day
to
one.
work. BG did a little streaming. Not sure what the rest of y'all did.
We fucked around downstairs, watched AMVs, and watched Kelly struggle to get your TV to work so she could play Resident Evil.
That's right.
So I was also in with them because I was changing the channel.
I forgot about that.
Oh, dude, Kelly was not happy.
BG
She
had,
was so upset.
on the Wi-Fi. My TV was connected to the Wi-Fi, and he had like the Android controller, and he just like logged into my TV, and he's like, "Huh, there's a pause button here." And then we're sitting up here in my office, and I guess you guys couldn't hear us laughing because we pause it, and then we hear you guys go like, "What the fuck? What's going on?" We just start busting out laughing.
Yeah, we could hear nothing.
And then I heard BG go downstairs. He's like, "Huh, that's really strange. It's almost like," and I'm assuming BG, you were like holding up your phone. And you're like, "It's almost like someone is pausing and playing it."
Then I started dying.
And then later Thursday we went. That's when we went to Goji, right?
Yes, Thursday was Goji.
Went and got some Korean barbecue.
BG's first time at a Korean barbecue.
It was good. I prefer Mongolia.
It's a little bit. Not like
They're different beasts.
Yeah, they're not like healthier portions, but like more bang for your bite, I guess. Thicker pieces in a way.
Yeah.
Then what we do the end of the day Thursday? I'm forgetting.
I think that was killing. I think we didn't do anything.
Oh, yeah, we did. I think snake oil right after.
Was it snake
Before?
oil that
No, it was
night?
before snake oil
Possibly.
before. I don't remember what we did after.
Oh, that's not a good sign.
We're old. Minds are fading. Friday was the kind of. Oh no. Thor.
Oh yeah, we went to go see Thor. That's what happened.
And
That's why we don't remember
That's
it.
why we don't remember it.
We
Yeah,
tried
Thor-
to block it out.
Thor was.
We did. We tried to block it out.
You guys put it succinctly. It was a movie.
It existed.
If anybody ever goes, what's the problem with Marvel, the MCU? Make them watch Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah, I would say it's
Yeah.
pretty accurate.
It is too much in one direction. They just went, y'all like Ragnarok? Okay, then.
Dial it to 100.
Mind bleach. That's a good way to put it.
They literally flanderized Thor Ragnarok.
They did. You're right.
It's a terrible movie, y'all. But is it funnier than Morbius? No, it is intentionally funny, and the intentionally funny points may make you laugh. But Morbius is hilarious for the worst possible reasons.
Mm-hmm. Then Friday, just a bunch of hanging out. Played Muffin Time. I think we played a little bit more of Snake Oil.
Muffin Time was it. Kelly killed that.
Oh my. Okay, so we'll get to that. I think also we did the Science Center on Friday. Kosai, the Marvel exhibit. It was really
that
fun.
your Friday.
Yeah. So okay, Muffin Time. Would you two like to explain the game because you own it?
So it's a card game. You gotta collect 10 cards exactly.
Oh, hold on.
One turn, and
Okay.
if you still have 10 cards, you win. That's essentially it. But there's action cards, trap cards, and essentially like reverse cards where counter cards where you can counter action cards or trap cards depending on what happens. But the things on them are so like specific. For one of the trap cards, if you scare one of your opponents, they have to draw 3 cards or discard 3 cards, what have you.
So we missed the beginning of you guys cut out for a second for whatever reason, but it's just like
Of course.
you need to get 10 cards in your hand to win. They explain the types of cards, and basically it's like there's things that can make you draw or discard or steal cards or what have you. The one example before we get into the scare one is I had a trap card that I laid down, which was if someone catches something that you throw to them, you get to steal 3 of their cards or something. And I just I got BG pretty darn good.
No, my reflexes though. I caught it so cool, and then I lost because of it.
So
It wasn't worth it.
So Kelly, we're playing, and she we're just going back and forth. There was some obviously some fuckery that happened, and then she walks into the kitchen for something, and then we hear her
best moment.
We hear her scream, and she goes like, "Oh, it's a rat!" And I get pissed.
There were 4 completely different reactions. Mike was just like, "What the? A rat in my house? Where? I gotta see it. I gotta see where the holes are." Ralph was just
There's
like,
been no
"All right,
signs.
I gotta box it. I gotta throw it out. Whatever I gotta do. I gotta get this mug out of here." BG was sitting there like, "Well, rip Mike," and I'm like, "Oh no!"
Because for
it
those
was 4 completely different reactions.
So, and for those that have not kept up with our podcast lore, which is oddly extensive at this point, DA hates rats.
Hates with a passion.
Hates
Rats, mice, any sort of small rodent.
is not a fan.
Period. It's not even he despises.
Yeah,
To the point where he has to turn his head at the end of the Suicide Squad.
with all the rats. Yeah, just like he is.
Love that movie. Horrible moment.
Yeah, there's a story where it's just like there was like a big rat or something in a trash can when you guys were younger, and there was like
He
a
said
visceral
there was a possum.
or a
No, it was a
possum.
big rat. You think it was a possum?
No, I never saw it. You told me it was a
No, I
possum.
said no.
Oh, no,
I said
okay,
it was
so
a huge rat.
I think you said it was so big it could have been a possum or something like that. But because I never saw what it was.
And yeah, just pure fear in the reaction.
No. He opened it, he threw some trash in, he saw it, and he went, "Ah!" and
No,
waved
I
his
didn't.
hand
That's
and run it
That was
backwards.
not the sequence of events.
Oh, it was. And if I was on video, I would pantomime what happened for y'all. Because it was hilarious.
So
He do like mice.
So we get in there, and then like Kelly's just like, man, I had a card to scare you, and then BG just took one look at his brother's face and was just like, just screamed, DA's face, DA's face, his face.
He's so scared. Oh,
now
it was
in
masterful.
In the games that you guys have played, where's that rank, that play?
That is very, very, very high. That is legitimately amazing.
That was hands
And
down
it's
one of the
because
best
it
plays
came
I've
from
ever
her
seen.
That made it so spicy.
Yeah, if it was me, it wouldn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
But it's just like you gotta be
She's so
conniving and stuff,
unassuming.
and you just go, dang, she all that, huh? All right. And it got me.
Greatness. Just pure
It was
greatness.
She had powers that game.
Mm-hmm. So, and then, yeah, we ended with Mario Party. We all saw how that went.
What a day.
What a day.
What an event.
What an event.
Then,
What bush.
Saturday, most of us were judging the AMV competition for Matsuri-Con, where DA, in hindsight, like, I'm just thinking, I'm like, he only came there for those two categories. He only wanted to sit there for those two categories. It's their style.
Oh yeah. The moment the reveal was like, I mean, how did we not see this?
Yeah, the anime
Pieces were all there.
for the romance. I'm like, and I think I went through the thought process. I'm like, oh, DA's gonna like this. He's edited this before.
Whoops.
So
Those
How
exact
right
words.
you were.
yeah,
Those words came out of your mouth at one point.
DA had snuck in 2 videos into our competition. Unfortunately, didn't win anything. I gave you high marks on both videos.
I appreciate it.
But he's just still in the contest proper though in terms of the showing. But
You want to say what the titles were?
The titles were, the first one was "Don't Be Afraid." If you look
With
at it,
capital
the D
letters?
and the A are capital. So that was DA. The other one was "Blue Greetings." That's BG. I had a whole big system. Just like I want to get caught, but I didn't plan on it. The titles being not there, the names not being there, Adam being the one taking the emails. I didn't plan for all of that, so it didn't go as flawlessly as I wanted. But it was still fun.
They didn't find as many breadcrumbs as you would have liked.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, contest. Went through that. Some good videos, some bad videos. It is how it always is, but it's always draining. So we had thought to maybe do another stream on Saturday, but once all of us got to the end, we're like, no. we need drink, we need game. Just casual game.
Legit.
What did you two do? Besides DA
Just hung out.
creeping on the contest.
Yeah, we were just watching videos.
Okay. Didn't know if you guys did any sort of stream thing at all or not.
Nope.
Okay. And then so then after that we played a little bit of $1 Million Butt, which is like the Rooster Teeth Cards Against Humanity type of game, and then we just played Cards Against Humanity. And that I love playing that game. I'm pissed that I didn't win as much just because I wanted to keep reading cards. That's the most fun I have with the game, is reading, especially if it's like in a voice, if there is a voice to the card.
So there were discussions of us streaming some of the card games we play. We couldn't do that one.
Yep.
Period. There
Not
were some
at all.
bad things.
Muffin
there.
time, we can at some point if we get a good setup. We can. That'll be like so.
Potentially snake oil salesman.
Yeah. So
Not X-rated.
yeah.
Not
So
that one.
so we usually do in like January, February. We usually just do a hangout of just us hanging out. There's no other pretense. There's nothing. It's just us hanging out.
No agenda.
It
that
used to be OhioCon, but we don't go to that no more.
That we can plan better for in terms of just like time. I can actually get a setup in my little gameplay room with the board game table. We can figure some stuff out from there. Just give Mike the N-word card. Nah. But yeah, the highlights, at least for me, were the card that I had where I was screaming, I work my ass off and I come home to this vegetarian options. One of my favorites.
Was great.
We got Doctor, I have doo-doo in my bum.
Help me, doctor. I've got doo-doo in my bum.
And then Mohammed,
Still getting them.
praise be unto him. I don't even remember the scenario card. It was just Mohammed, praise be unto him.
Something that's gonna help us in the upcoming World War III.
Yes.
Yep. Muhammad, praise be unto him.
Just, and it's like, it had been years since I played that game. So it's just like, you kind of get refreshed. You remember cards, but still just like the initial, like you still feel the shock of the cards, even remembering them for the first time.
Especially considering the
Combination.
Yeah. And I looked
the
up
scenario they're usually in.
Yeah, I just looked up Cards Against Humanity for the first time in a while. Oh, I could get so many more. There's so many sets that like are just brand new. So maybe
Freaking Amber, she pulled the godlike combination of Prince Ali, Fabulous He, Ali Ababa, and Jafar.
No, that
Yeah.
was Kelly.
Oh, Kelly, yeah. I'm like, what the? And it's like, well, that's an instant win.
And
right
she
there.
was, she the whole time, can we get some doubles so I can use this? She finally got it.
And it was an instant win.
Mhm.
What was the Egyptian incest thing where I was cracking up about you who I call brother?
I don't remember.
I
it
don't
was
remember
something
either.
with Moses.
Yeah, it was something
The
like
Pharaoh.
that. But I just remember just laughing real hard.
I think it was like Moses summoned a plague of
a plague of incest.
Yeah.
That's what it was. I was just cracking up on
That was-
the
Yo, we
Prince of
could
Egypt.
record Cards Against Humanity and then edit around some of the more racist.
Oh yeah, we could easily do that.
Yeah. That could be something, you know, like Kelly said she would like to edit more. That could just be something we do.
Hell yeah.
And
Hell,
just
we might have a channel editor soon, guys. We'll see how that plays out.
Just need to set some stuff up after Matsuricon. But I just like, again, one of the things that I was just like, you know, I hadn't seen you guys in a while. When DA gets into his laughing fit, there's just this big ass fat vein in his forehead that is just like,
Oh, absolutely.
It's gonna take me out one day. That's what's gonna do it.
oh boy. But and then yeah, Sunday was just hanging out. We went to this Japanese bakery that's here in Columbus. I need to start going back. I want to get one of those parfaits. I didn't do it the last time we were there too.
Them boys look so good.
But yeah, the melon bread, amazing. The
oh, man.
I forget what it was
want
called, but it was
more.
basically an elephant ear, but not an elephant ear. It was just like crystallized sugar and like baked in a certain way. Just it was a lot of good stuff. I might, you know what? I might go back there after work tomorrow.
There you go.
But
Just another excuse not to put anything in the fridge.
yep. There you go.
Absolutely.
But yeah, overall, very, very fun weekend. Had been too long. Had been way too long.
Couple years too long.
Yep.
Yeah, 2.5 years.
Oh, by the way, your weekly reminder. Just remember that. Black Lives Matter. Stop Asian hate.
watch.
Get your vaccines. Wear your masks. Support Ukraine. Body autonomy. What else am I missing?
Oh, it's only
Trans
going to get
rights.
longer.
It's always getting longer.
Beware monkeypox.
Fridges for booze, not foods. There you go.
Okay, but there was no booze in the fridge until Kelly put it
I
there.
had beer in there. Shut up.
No, the beer was actually Mountain Dew energy drinks in a different can.
I mean, there is hard Mountain Dew. Just
There
isn't
we
sold
go.
here.
hmm
And you're so salty about it.
Continue the fight against cancer. Yep, you know what? I'm A-okay with that. Had a lot of family and friends affected by that. Okay, I'm gonna try and blitz through a lot of these announcements. We can talk.
You should probably just look at the ones that are gonna get the most out of us, because we're 25 minutes out.
Yeah, you can skip through most of it.
Well, I'm gonna go through ones that are gonna be very quick. LeBron has joined Multiverses, which really just gives credence to the leaks that have come out because he was in the leaks.
Mike just likes to confirm.
Already made a white scan of him.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
I saw a Perfect Cell skin. Apparently, there's a meme with Perfect Cell on the Orlando Magic. I don't know why. It's a thing.
Oh, because there was a NBA 2K mod that had Cell balling.
Okay. There's that. Yeah, I've seen a couple of good mods. There was a Link mod for Wonder Woman that actually kind of fits really damn seamlessly. Gonna be getting that one soon. Gameplay-wise, he seems pretty interesting. The dunk. People are not happy with the dunk. At least people getting hit by the dunk.
I've seen.
It's a pretty dirty move.
Yeah, from what I've seen, he's a character that needs work, but he's really good.
Mm-hmm. Just some of the just shenanigans you can do with the ball. Like it's a really damn good projectile. But yeah, and then they just added actually the Rick and Morty stage is in the game now. Just Rick and Morty themselves are not yet, so they'll probably be getting added soon. Controversy with Evo, they actually banned Iron Giant and LeBron from the tournament. Which
Really?
I can see why it comes out.
LeBron I can kind of understand, but Iron Giant came out with the open beta. It's what people have been playing on, and it's what will be played on.
A lot of tournaments have 2 to 3 weeks out.
Usually it's at least for most Smash tournaments, it's like a week.
That's Smash. I'm talking FGC.
But this is a platform fighter though. The closest comparison we have is Smash.
Yeah, but FGC though.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's kind of been a thing. GTA 6 to feature female protagonists. Anti-woke people are in shambles. Just you were saying stuff before the podcast too, where
these anti-woke people are ridiculous. Where just any woman is woke, any minority is just woke. Can't tell no stories with them.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're pandering.
I'll find the gargoyle thread I was talking about. Triton. It'll explain what happened.
Has anyone played Stray yet?
No.
Yes. Not me. No, actually, no, sorry, not me. But I know somebody who has.
Okay. All right, we can save that for later. MGM loses the rights to the Tomb Raider films after not greenlighting a sequel, and now there's a bidding war between studios, so...
I mean...
Another reboot.
It's just a name recognition. Are people really gonna be excited for?
Yeah, they're gonna potentially cross promote with whatever the new game is gonna be, since that's already being worked on.
Mm-hmm. Will Smith publicly apologizes for the slap.
Oh, who cares?
Nice long YouTube video. And then I think a few days earlier, Chris Rock, he had been asked a question. He's like, "Yeah, that shit hurt."
Yeah, but he was just like, you know what? I went back to work the next day. I got kids. I gotta work. I mean, it happens. So he's not too bent up. But it's kind of late for that, isn't it? People really care anymore? Apologize. Well,
seemingly.
who cares? I don't care.
This makes me sad. The KOTOR remake has been indefinitely delayed after the firing of their lead art director and their design director. I want this game.
No clue why they were fired.
I want this game. And yeah, no news yet as to why they got fired, but now it's just like, yep, we have no idea. So I am the sad now. There's just this really, you can look it up on IGN or somewhere else, but I just found it fun, just like Jordan Peele being a big nerd. Someone interviewing him, they're like, I really liked the Akira slide in Nope, and then he just starts laughing. He's like, I can't believe I got it in. I just found that fun. We're just like, this man, he's making Actually, BG, did you go see Nope?
Nope.
It was seemingly a very highly rated movie, seemingly very good movie. Making very good movies.
People said the same thing about Us. I wasn't feeling Us.
Yeah. But just like, and then he's just throwing, his own little likes and what have you into the movie.
That's good. Happy you got that in. Happy that it's like, hey, fun stuff for people that know, fun stuff for him.
New trailer for She-Hulk, which is coming out soon.
Looks better. I like Bruce Banner.
People hate it.
Yeah, I know.
They don't like weak Hulk, her being stronger than again. A woman being stronger.
I can understand that one though.
Can you though?
Yeah, she's a fresh Hulk, and he's him, and
but
we've seen what he can do in
the Hulk.
Yeah, but we saw what he could do in Endgame, and he's still big, strong. So you just have to kind of accept that she's just stronger. And I'm like,
but we got
when he's not full when he's not full Hulk.
Yeah,
but that's one of the ones where I'm gonna watch that because I'm just a big fan of Bruce Banner.
So we got that. Showed off a tiny bit of Daredevil. Seems he's sporting the yellow and red outfit. And then there's someone else that they're introducing. There's some other news article that I saw at some point, but I didn't see it as I was scrolling through IGN that they were going to introduce in She-Hulk, and I don't remember.
Who were the people that you said so far?
Just Daredevil.
Jessica Jones.
Oh yeah, that's right, Jessica Jones. And it's I'm forgetting the actress's name, but she's reprising her role, which is cool. A Aragon series is coming to Disney Plus.
Stop.
With the author as a co-writer.
Yeah, he was part of the movie too, and it was trash.
I don't think he was.
He was one of the directors, dude.
Aragon movie.
It was bad. He was in the movie. He was one of the fucking orcs.
Well, yeah, you can feature someone in a movie, but
no, he was a part of it. He was a writer. Like, he was a physical part of that film.
No, he was not. I'm looking at the wiki right now.
Dude, I remember this. He was a part of that movie.
Screenplay by Peter Buchanan, or not Buchanan, Butchman. Not sure why I got that wrong. So yeah, he had nothing to do with the writing. Produced by. His name is not there.
Consultant.
It just says based on his book at the moment. So let me Control C F. Yeah, it just says based on.
Oh, there you go. Maybe it'll be good.
He enjoyed the film. That is his extent.
That should tell you everything.
He enjoyed the performances of Jeremy Irons and then the actor who played Aragon. But you can still like a movie. He didn't say it was good. He said he enjoyed it.
Okay.
So, but yeah, he had nothing to do with the production of it. This is like the whole thing of
he was an Urgle. That's what it was.
But yeah, he had nothing to do with the actual production of the movie. So he's writing it. I'm giving it a chance because I liked the books.
Man, the books got me into reading. The movie got me out of it.
So
well, that's it for books for me. No more reading.
It took a long time for that to be fixed.
All right. So a bunch of these next announcements, well, a good chunk of these announcements already were from San Diego Comic-Con. That was the same weekend as our hangout. Avatar films, the animated films got shuffled around a little bit. The first one is actually going to be a film of the gang as young adults, which I think a lot of people have been clamoring for, so.
I think that's better to get people reacclimated instead of just going straight into Kyoshi. Which people won't
Eat
really...
your slop piggies.
Dude, I want a Kyoshi movie more than
eat your
anything.
Slop piggies.
I'm going to get to that. but it's better for that just to be like, hey, the people want it. The numbers are here. Now that they are reacclimated to Avatar, now we start giving them things that they may not be too familiar with, or the things that they might have forgotten, like Korra is next and all that stuff.
Triton!
Now,
Not again!
Kill the noise. We don't need it.
Not again. Why is that your first thought?
Because that's what that's his
out.
thing.
It's coming out and it's gonna destroy records.
Yeah.
Cause them in marks and mooks and bums are gonna start watching it like, oh, the experience.
You gotta see it in 3D IMAX surround. There's something in Regal Theaters or something. I can't remember what theater has it, where there's 3 screens, one in the middle, one on the side,
goodness.
and it's just like you gotta experience through that. You gotta feel like you're there,
dude. The trailers. Look at the trailers. How many words are said in the trailer? Sub 15. It's all just scenery. It's like, you know what you're here for. You're not here for the story. Look, under the water. Oh no, arrows. Oh, big machine thing. Oh, you have to do this, Jake. And that's it. It's like, you gonna watch it? You gonna come in here? It's horrible. I hate it.
It does not look good.
And people are gonna watch it, and it's gonna destroy box office records for no reason other than bums just going look it.
All right. There we go. Phase 5 and 6 timeline. The article that I got from IGN didn't actually have it. Okay.
While you're looking for that, I don't know if you're gonna have that in there, but it was said in the Dragon Ball Super panel that Toriyama is slowly integrating his son into taking the role of taking over Dragon Ball, when that was supposed to be a Toyotaro thing, being the next. So I don't know if they lost faith in him. I don't know if that's a later thing. But Toriyama's son, Sasuke Toriyama, is now taking over the reins of Dragon Ball, and he was sort of right next to his father while they were doing Dragon Ball superheroes. So he's getting that on the job experience, as it were. This is horrible.
Nah. He just absorbed all the information via osmosis, right? All the information that Toriyama forgot.
This ain't even from. It's not even from the teat anymore. It's from over there. This is just some dude that got his blood that's been around him. Why not
nepotism is what the word is the word you're looking for.
Dragon Ball all this time. Legitimately, they have as much experience and knowledge as the Muff's son. What does it matter? Why does it have to be his son? What does this do? They just want the Toriyama name still on this mug. So for the people that don't really pay attention to Akira Toriyama, they just see Toriyama and just go, oh, Toriyama. This is awful. This is not good. This is not the direction that you should think that you should be going in.
Okay, my question to you is, what's left for Dragon Ball anyway? It's already a dry well.
True.
So what does it matter?
That doesn't give you carte blanche to just do anything, though. That
Hey, let me put it like this. If you already know it's a fully milked cow that's essentially a fucking necrotized corpse that you're reanimating repeatedly for the sake of an extra few dollars, why not keep it in the family?
But things can be done, though.
Dude, it's over.
Yeah, it's over.
It's over.
The first third of the Moro arc was good. Moro himself is a good concept.
Over.
There's something that could have been done with Granola, the survivor.
Sure.
I like Beerus.
It's a wrap.
The one good thing that has come out of Super, basically.
It's a waste of time. There's no concept. There's no plot worth a damn. All that's left is, hey, here's a new zany, ridiculous character to bring in for this one-off movie concept. Oh, hey, you know what? Here's a new Janemba movie. That's it. That's all we're going to get for the next 6 years of Dragon Ball.
Legitimately, because people clap for the same thing over and over again. They go, we need a villain for this new thing. Bring back XL. It's gonna always just be bring back X until they run out of bring back X, and then they're gonna recycle it. Oh,
that's right.
A future Trunks is back again.
And moral
And this time
escaped
he's
in my
even worse.
timeline.
He's even worse this time.
And it
Dude,
doesn't help that when they bring
over.
in new villains, they're not good. Jiren.
Okay, Goatman. Yeah, Goatman.
Goatman
Magic-
started
Miro
out
was-
fine.
Miro started out fine.
And then
And then we got heavy-handed a little bit. The fingers
it started off, hey, cool, old man magic. Yes, let's get creative. Final form cell. No, we're done here. It's over. He's just trying to keep the money in the family. I respect it. I understand.
I understand.
At that point,
I don't
grease the
respect
wheels.
That's
You know what? Okay, fair. I don't respect it. But
It's nepotism. You're getting
Yes.
a job in an industry that many people can't break into just because you're the son of Toriyama.
Yeah.
trash. And people are gonna eat up whatever you put out, so it's not even like a term of quality. It's like the numbers are down, blah blah blah. No, numbers are always gonna be up because it's Dragon Ball. Even if the numbers for the movie's not gonna be up, you could put Gohan Beast in Dokkan, and that's in 1 billion yen that month. So all you need to do is make new transformation. People clap. People spend money over there. Xenoverse DLC, get it in there. Fighters 2, get it in there. The train don't stop.
All right, I have the phases and what movies are going to be in each phase for Marvel. So that's a big thing they announced. At the very least, what they have for Phase 5 and Phase 6, She-Hulk and Black Panther Wakanda Forever are going to be ending Phase 4 of the MCU. So Phase 5
Which makes me think they're gonna, after credits, the big bad.
Mm-hmm. So after...
Absolutely.
So it'll either be Kang or maybe Doom. Maybe.
I'm kind of just still hoping because of
Like,
Love and Thunder,
think
we might
about
get
it.
Null. I'm
Like-
hoping it's Null.
Like, you think about it, they're introducing not Atlantis in Black Panther, whatever the heck they're calling it. I forget. It has a name. I just don't remember it. You have Wakanda. They could introduce Doom's country.
Latveria.
Latveria in the end credits. So there's that. But Phase 5 consists of...
Oh, yeah.
Ant-Man.
Sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead.
Alfonso, Phase 4, worst phase.
Easily.
Got some stinkers in there.
Oh, it's uninteresting.
I think we said there was one good movie, and that was Spider-Man.
Yeah. And I truly have to revisit that without the lens of the nostalgia.
Definitely.
Mhm.
Which one?
Spider-Man, No Way Home.
Oh, I've rewatched it.
Yeah,
And?
Kinda. Good movie.
Hey, I just watched Amazing Spider-Man 2, so I'm not whatever.
All right. Phase 5. Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. Secret Invasion, which is a Disney Plus series. Of course, they mixed up top bottom. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. The Echo Disney Plus series. Loki Season 2. The Marvels. Blade. Ironheart Disney Plus. Agatha Disney Plus. Daredevil Born Again Disney Plus. Captain America New World Order. And the Thunderbolts. That is Phase 5. And then
Unless Thunderbolts lead to Dark Avengers, I don't care.
Don't you need Norman for that, though?
Why wouldn't you get Norman?
He hasn't been introduced yet. And
There's 2 phases to go through.
And, you know, in Spider-Man, he's like, oh, man, my company doesn't exist.
There's 2 phases to go through. They could easily do that.
Then in Phase 6, they have just, I believe, only 3 movies.
And there's an interesting story there with him having to face Norman again.
True. There's 3 movies that are announced for Phase 6, which is Fantastic Four, Avengers, The Kang Dynasty, and then Avengers Secret Wars.
Has anybody seen the final trailer for She-Hulk?
Didn't we just talk about that with Daredevil?
We just talked about it.
Oh, okay. again, it bored me so much I missed it. I'm not looking forward to it. I guess I'll add to that little discussion now. Not interested.
I'll watch it. I'm gonna binge it.
The looks at camera and talks thing.
She's broken the fourth wall in the comics.
I know, but for some reason, with just this character, I'm not interested.
Okay.
Okay, so Harley Quinn season 3 is out. I have not started watching it yet, but BG, I believe you have.
Yeah, good first episode.
All right. Is it weekly or is everything?
Yeah,
out?
it's weekly.
Okay.
Yeah, weekly.
Okay, so
I feel like bulk releases are going to end very soon, if not already over.
I mean,
it's an
it
unsustainable metric.
It retains
unsustainable.
subscriber base releasing weekly.
Yeah, that's the reason to do it. You can get 12 weeks of a Harley Quinn fan, or you can get 12 days of a Harley Quinn fan.
Yeah. And then last, this has nothing to do with San Diego Comic-Con. Vince McMahon is officially retired as chairman of the WWE.
Thank God.
Oh, he had no choice.
There was literally no choice.
Stephanie
He wanted the heat off of this investigation before them closets are open.
Mm-hmm. I believe Stephanie took over as chairman, and then Triple H is now head of creative.
Mm-hmm. Nick Khan is co-CEO with Stephanie.
Okay. Which honestly, from what I recall, Triple H was head of creative for NXT and did amazing work there. So
they love that era of NXT, the black and gold. This is the first post Vince pay-per-view, and this card looked like the most uninteresting trash I have seen since their last pay-per-view, and it was a good pay-per-view.
Okay. Also, Brock quit and came back within a few hours.
Yeah, what I'm thinking there is he essentially said if Vince is going, I'm going, because Vince is like his father figure. So I figure he left, and then Vince called him up like, it's still good for the business. You gotta. So he was just like, all right, whatever.
You had to do an impression.
I didn't even go full because it was quasi Triple H.
You still did it. It's good for the business.
But that's what my thinking is. So he was like, all right, let me do. And he might go away after this though. He just finished out this match for Vince.
It may be a contract thing. He might have quote unquote left, but then realized he would have gotten sued for a fuck ton of money and just decided, okay, I'll come back, finish this contract.
Those contracts are unenforceable. They need to stop.
Some of them are.
No, they all are. Are they independent contractors? Are they employees? Because then
that's fair. That depends on the contract.
If they sue, no, all their contracts are you're an independent contractor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, that's how WWE has gotten its bones off forever. That's why they don't have to pay medical. That's why they don't have to. They can't form unions and type of thing. Yeah. They are not employees.
There is a great John Oliver segment on this. I would highly recommend you go watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, no. They are not. They are independent contractors, and they have non-compete clauses, but those are unenforceable. It's essentially, we fired you. There's a, let's just say 45-day non-compete clause. That just means you get your paycheck during those times. But if you show up at another company, we literally can't do anything. You just forfeit your paychecks. They cannot enforce somebody just walking out and leaving, because Toni Storm did that. She flew out to England or something for a house show, and then she was like, wow, I really just don't want to be here. So she just flew back and quit. They didn't sue her. They can't sue her.
You take the good with the bad with that independent contractor bush.
Mm-hmm.
Because WWE does not want to take that contract to court, because then a judge will have to absolutely define, no, you would have to be an employee to sue them. So are they employees?
Yeah, like once the any kind of anything regarding the contracts and stuff would go to court, then they'd actually have to very strictly by law define things, and they don't want to do that. They want the gray area.
That's kind of like with the YouTube copyright stuff.
Yes. Alfonso asked, should I watch AEW instead?
AEW is much better, but they still have some of those very carny wrestling things going on. Like there's a clause. I don't know if it's clause or I don't know if it's just something that wrestling promotions do, where if you get injured, they extend your contract. So let's say you have a 2-year contract and you tear your ACL and you're out for 9 months. Your contract is now for 2 years and 9 months instead of 2 years.
Interesting.
And you know, no other sport does this. It's not like Tom Brady can break his ankle 3 years ago. It's just like, oh, you're on a 4-year contract. Now you're on a 5-year contract.
Interesting.
Yeah. No, wrestling is business. But my God, do I love it. I'd say WWE may be worth watching with Triple H and stuff taking over, because I feel like a lot of the super terrible things are gonna
maybe give it a month
out.
or two and see where we're at.
Yeah, that sounds fair. But Trips has already given the fans what they want on this pay-per-view. Bailey returning with the NXT faction, heel Ronda, face Becky, in slapsticky main event, good wrestling matches, and people got their money's worth. So I feel like it's going to be much better than what it was.
Okay.
Oh, and Trips hates 3-hour Raws, but he can't change it.
All right. That's all I had.
Yeah, good.
It was like everything was Marvel, basically, for on Twitter that whole weekend. All right. Unless we have anything else, Mr. Fatman.
I just want to hurry up and end so I can get back to the Dance Gavin Dance album.
I just want to go eat. Oh, real quick. On the hold on, before that, we're just on the music topic. Mike, mostly for you there, but YouTube compros as well. Starset is partnering up with Breaking Benjamin for a track they're putting out solo.
I saw.
I don't know who Starset is.
You guys edited them. You're the ones who actually showed me them. One of you did. But yeah. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, I saw it. I'm like, I'll listen to Starset, just not the biggest fan of it. I listened to the last album and I was like, all right, just not for me. But I love Breaking Benjamin, so.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I think they have a new album coming out too, if I saw as well.
And I also did start listening to the Dance Gavin Dance. Need to like listen in earnest. It was mostly like while I was doing other things, but so far liking it. All right, Fact Man.
15 facts about luck.
Luck.
Oh, because he got the 10. That was luck.
11.
All right, thank you, everybody. See you next time.
Oh, yeah, AI Somnium was fantastic.
Yes. Oh, my God.
We finally finished it, and it was the god.
The code at the end, the Freyer thing. I'm still, like, there.
Dissecting it. Oh, it's so good, dude.
I was just, like, walking on that little path. I'm like, wait a minute. Walk in the water. Wait a minute. Walk out of room. Like, fucking hell, man. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, so we got 7 5.
I saw 15, and I'm going with 15.
Okay.
President McKinley always wore. Yeah.
Stop. Let him finish.
President McKinley always wore a red carnation for good luck, but sometimes gave it out as a momentum. When greeting the crowd in 1901, he handed a 12-year-old girl his bloom off of his lapel, saying, "I must give this flower to another little flower." Minutes later, he was fatally shot by a man in the crowd.
Oh, that kid is stuck for life.
Oh.
Okay, do you keep that as a memento? Or do you throw it away?
No, you keep it as a momentum because it's like, as soon as he gave it away, this motherfucker was shot, so it's got to be some kind of lucky.
Damn.
Yeah, that's I don't. you gotta be like, there was something to that. There's some kind of juju at work.
Yeah.
You think that dude was waiting for him to give it away?
For the past 3 years, he's waiting.
Come on.
He won't take off that lapel. God. Even on the pajamas? What are we doing?
President McKinley, history's most remembered president.
I mean, to be fair, that in the moment, probably look at that as like, wow, shit, that's terrible. But as a historian, I gotta say, like, you probably want to keep that as a loom because McKinley getting shot gave us Theodore Roosevelt, arguably the best president in history.
You are a young girl who watched the president die after they gave you.
He didn't die there. He got shot and he was alive. He was recovering in the hospital.
Fatally shot. Okay, whatever. You know, you saw the shot that killed him.
You saw a man get shot.
As a young girl who just gave you his lucky flower.
Now my question was he shot in the lapel? Did the bullet, like, was this dude just like, I can shoot someone, but only in a specific spot, and that flower's gonna fuck up my shot.
It's gonna mess up my trajectory.
It's not gonna
Take
kill.
it off! President McKinley, take it off! I need a clear shot!
It was a fucking,
He becomes a senator just trying to pass a bill.
No
killer? Flowers for the president.
What was the serial killer who listened to dogs? I forgot who that was. Not the unicorn.
What?
There was a serial killer who blamed his killings on a dog that was possessed by the devil who told him who to kill. I'm forgetting.
Was he trying to get an insanity plea?
Probably, but I forget who it was. But it was the same situation with the guy who shot McKinley. He said that he was told by like some weird thing, like some inanimate object, that he needed to kill McKinley to save the country from some bullshit. And then he shot McKinley. And then it was like, why did I do that?
David Burkowski, arrested in August 10th, 1977, and subsequently indicted for 8 shootings. He confessed to all of them and initially claimed to have been obeying the orders of a demon manifest in the form of his dog that belonged to his neighbor named Sam. He was found mentally competent to stand trial.
Yep. They tried to get that.
Y'all. Pleading insanity is insanely difficult.
And
it's not just, oh, boogity boogity, I'm crazy.
And on top of that, it's not what you think.
Oh, yeah,
you don't just go to the madhouse for a couple years and then you're sane. No, you just go to crazy jail.
With the real crazy people.
Oh, boy. The bottle of Coke told me to do it, sir.
So, boy. Can I go now? I'm crazy. Right. Y'all all know that I'm out of here.
Oh, boy. With that, we will end this week's episode of the Podcast of Stuff. I'm actually not going to say we'll see you next week. God, I can't talk today. We'll see you next week just because we might be busy as shit. It really depends.
We will be. We're going to be busy as shit. If we have a podcast, you're lucky.
Yeah,
maybe DA and I will do something for y'all.
It might be
if you're lucky.
It might be a mental reprieve. We'll see, because it is only an hour-ish. So we'll see.
I mean, tell us if you're up for it or not, because DA and I can definitely do something for you.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see as we get there. So with that, thank you everybody for tuning into this episode of the Podcast of Stuff. We'll see you next time. Ralph, it's your
later.
Turn. Ralph,
do the thing.
I know. I said
do
it.
the thing.
You got one job, Ralph. I swear to God, one.